Nityanandam. Today, I wanted to actually discuss about the Dharmasthala case, going on. My name is Sri Amrita, and from Kailasa, and I strongly support Dharmasthala. You see, there is so many, as you can see, the conspiracy going behind this Dharmasthala case. There is so many facts that have come out in the recent past, but I wanted to share something that I have visited. Dharmasthala. I'm originally from Karnataka, and I visited that Punya Kshetra in my childhood. And if you see Dharmasthala, how they have been doing, in the past 800 years of dharmic service, little, I think about 75 lakh pilgrims come to Dharmasthala every year, and they serve 50,000 meals, free meals every day. Such an amazing service they are doing to humanity, and such amazing Punya Kshetra is terrorized by these antisocial elements. And I was disheartened when I heard this case, when a man in mask comes to the station, and he files claims about some dead bodies being buried around in that area. And they even file the case and start the investigation, and even without any evidence. Immediately after couple of weeks, they found the investigation that they have dug over 17 sites, and they have not found anything out there. And also the main user who came, he has been arrested because of this false claims. He came forward and gave this false claims. And there is so many inconsistencies coming out in the recent weeks, and we really need to understand how Hinduism heritage, or Hindu heritage, has been constantly under attack by the anti-social elements, and they find ways through fabricated ways to fabricated claims, no evidence. They just start the investigation, and creating false narrative in amongst the global Hindus, and it has been going on for years and years. And I just wanted to share these fabricated cases, and also all forms of character assassination of Hindu gurus, the heads of Hindu temples, etc., has been going on forever, and it continues to happen. And anti-Hindu elements in the media mafia continue to do this. And unfortunately, the Hindus, criminally negligent Hindus, are not doing anything about it. All the global Hindus, if this happened to Muslims or Christians or any other religion, they would fight and stand up for it, and not allow such heinous persecution, false persecution against Hindus. And also Hindus themselves are standing up against the Hindu heritage. In this particular case of Dharmasthala, the person who actually came and gave the false complaint in the mosque happens to be a Hindu from southern India, and if I'm not wrong, he has been associated with Dharmasthala temple for many years. you know, many years, and I can't understand how such a person who is associated with the temple, uh, forgetting the Hindu values, goes against the ecosystem there, and all this is some kind of organized conspiracy. If you see like an unidentified man in the mask goes to the jail, and then all of a sudden the SIT investigation starts, and they start digging grounds and talking to people, and they also find witnesses coming back and taking back their false complaints that they give, and all of this is happening so quick. It seems to me that it's an organized conspiracy happening in many different. This is what we have seen in over past decades and decades, and the anti-Hindu elements. So it is time for us to stand up. Don't be a criminally negligent Hindu. This is an appeal to all Hindus, globally, worldwide. Come and fill the petition to stand up for Dharmasthala, and I will post the link to the petition, and I kindly request you to fill the petition and support Dharmasthala in this difficult situation. Nityananda.